One thing that you and I have talked about at length for a while is that we are convinced that lizard people walk amongst us.
Oh, yes.
And there is somebody with a very large platform who, for the first time, decided to make a clip detailing why she's convinced that we live amongst lizard people. Candace Owens, you're up.
I don't even think people are human. Like, I look at Elon Musk and Sam Altman and Peter Thiel, and I'm pretty sure they're hybrid. You know what I mean? Like, they just look like an Apple software that I should be able to download at night, you know?
Yes.
Like my phone's getting an update or something. It's something in the eyes. Like, I don't know. I'm like, I know I'm human, but I don't know if I stabbed you if you bleed, you know? I'm not going to stab them, but I don't know if they bleed all the way. I think a battery would fall out. You know what I mean? And
Peter Thiel glitches. That's how android he seems to me. He glitches. Like, well, and the truth is I mean, for me, he's way more like a lizard person, and Debbie is a lizard person. But yeah, these people, I wouldn't be surprised if they weren't all AI.
No, but there is definitely, particularly Wasserman Schultz and Thiel, I'm telling you, there is, why hasn't Debbie been in the chat? Debbie, show your real face if you have an opportunity.
No, we don't need to see that. Look away.
But listen, I've been in Debbie's presence enough. First of all, anyone who has ever been in her presence that is being objective has always said, I feel a very negative energy when I'm around her.
Irene wants to know what we mean by lizard people. Like, there's something, and again, no diss to reptiles, but there's something very reptilian about some people. And like with Debbie, if you ever can, and again, I do not do this like, you know, on a full stomach by any means, but if you see a picture of her, if you go and look really close up and look at her eyes, there's something very like serpentine in her.
You look in Thiel's eyes when he glitches, when he's being asked.
Yeah, there's something just reptilian.
Yeah, he looks like he's going to break out of his skin.
Right.
That's what it looks like. So Candace is onto something here.
And I just get that sense. I've always known it was demonic. And people just get on board because, as we talked about in this book, they are using science and this idea of technology and this idea of transforming society for the better to indoctrinate us into accepting this. And it's wrong and it's backwards. And the main component of all of this is psychology, right? They're able to do it because of psychology, making you think that society has gotten better. Our kids have objectively gotten dumber. We've become fatter. We've become less healthy. We've become less emotionally sound. And yet they are convincing us that this is like humanity's great leap forward. We put a man on the moon and he just like called them up and was like, hey, Prez, what's up? I'm up here. Yeah, it's so cool. It's really
all right.
It's nice.
We don't need to get into moon landing issues.
No, but it's almost like Candace is like channeling a little spirit animalish stuff with you right now. It's like,
I don't want people to think that we're like two Candace Owens, like, cause I'm not, I'm not a supporter. I don't follow her. I don't watch her. I just see these things when other people forward them. But yeah.
It's always weird when a frenemy can actually say a lot of the correct things. It is interesting.
Every night up here, Cam and a text I go by in 69 and they get these people, they tell you like, he's a genius. They're all writing like he's a genius. So we should just accept that Elon Musk is a genius because like all the writers who are obviously indoctrinated into the occult are telling us that this is the next person that we should worship. The establishment of Hollywood, it was all cults. They were all Aleister Crowley proteges who were just raping kids and summoning demons, and demons are real. So at the same time that they're summoning demons, they are making us all believe that faith is not real. And
what do all three of these lizard men have in common?
Gluttonous displays of wealth and a penchant for authoritarian fascism.
And they all support the genocidal state of Israel.
Oh, of course.
And Sam Altman, apparently, I think we could probably say this of all people in positions at that level, but Sam Altman had to remove somebody and was able to successfully sweep it under the rug and has never been brought to justice for it as a result. Look into that little story if you haven't.
That has been, I think, the greatest trick that the devil ever played, right? making people think that he didn't exist and making people atheist, making people believe that there's nothing, like you're here for a moment in time, because then it allows them to further tether us to their reality and to their God, which is money, right? Well, if you truly knew and believed, like I do, I actually know that this is not it. Like I know this is not it. But if you truly believed that, you wouldn't sell your soul. People think that that's just like an expression. Oh, he sold his soul. No, you are literally selling your soul. Like when you tell lies and you go down a path of lying because you're so afraid of not having the security of a paycheck, or you're willing to do something terrible to maintain that job, or keeping your mouth shut to maintain that job. We're seeing it right now with the Charlie Kirk case, right? You're selling your soul. Like there's a life after this.
Okay,
So-
we could agree to disagree on that, but instead of saying they're selling their soul, what I would say as somebody who is an atheist and that, it's eroding. It erodes whatever humanity that you have left. It absolutely erodes your soul.
And it becomes even more obvious when people are talking about Randy Fine, for example, and the language that he uses, and people are saying repeatedly that this is bad for the karmic alignment of the universe. The fact that people like this can say these things, these genocidal things, these inhumane things, and that we have created this world of Zioscum billionaires that have completely broken the economic system. They can do whatever they want and they can't lose. How do you become as rich as Elon Musk if you're not cheating the system? Or Thiel, if you're not creating the ultimate surveillance state through Palantir? Or Sam Altman?
Right. Hence, all billionaires are bad. They just are.
They have made you pledge your allegiance to their dollar because they know life is going on. They know that. They want you to literally sell them your soul. That's my personal belief. It's why I am religious. It's why I speak about my faith openly, because I just know if this is not it, and I just know these people are demons. Like I don't know. They just like look at the way they breathe. Like you know what I mean?
I have to address this because hold on. Where to go?
Colin, I need the tweet, please.
Hold on. So, Emily, atheist can be considered a religion, way of living. No, actually, and I've seen debates on this. Atheism is not a belief. It's actually the opposite of that. So it isn't a religion. There's no center. There's no central person. There's no dogma. There's no consensus of any sort of structure. So no, it's not a religion. It's the anti of that.
I agree. I don't have a problem with that. And I do think that people have the right to feel this way. I think
I don't care.
I think that her message is fine. I don't agree with it, but I do believe that whether you want to call it your soul or your spirit, he needs more than that, Day Jones. He needs a lot more than that. But I bring this up because if you have any doubt that the powers that be took out her friend, Candace decided to release the text messages when she got back, I guess I think she got back earlier today. She was on sabbatical for like 2 weeks or something.
She needs to be in hiding.
Oh, I'm sure she
After
is.
this?
You're out in public. Oh, yeah. So, well, talk about now. Okay. So this was dropped earlier today. So there are, and I don't know, Colin, if you can blow this up a little bit, but there are 2 text threads that Charlie and this is from our friend James Lee. Guys, subscribe to James Lee's work at 5149 if you're not already. So these were 2 text messages that were dropped between Candace and Charlie shortly before he was assassinated. Colin, do you have both? I can't tell if this is the first one or the second one.
I'm not sure what that one is. Okay, yeah, that's the message that's Charlie to Candace, right?
Yeah, I know that there's 2. So this is the first message, Colin? Okay. So I guess this just like starts in some, all right, let me.
You're in the middle of probably, and they probably have a
Yeah.
10-year chat thread.
Yeah, of course. So yes, I do. Yes, Kane, you are going to be the Iron Lady of America. I see it so freaking clearly. I might be Moses, though. Not really.
No.
I might not see this whole thing through. LMOLA, laugh my ass off. If that is the case, be my David. Dude, you don't even realize your power yet. If I tell you the true prophecy I know in my gut, it's really sad, but I hope I'm wrong. So the next one says,
and this is still Charlie going, yes.
Charlie. Anyway, I'm not sure if I will live to see the end of this revolution. Well, at least you knew a revolution was coming. I believe you were the peace God meant me to meet that will finish the fight. Since the beginning of TPUSA, I knew in my gut that I might get wiped out at any time. I cannot explain it, but I dream about it all the time. Like, all the time. Anyway, that's depressing convo for another night and for another time. That is so weird. This is from Candace. More a fear manifestation than an actualization. Not really afraid of it, but I'm just telling you what I know to be true.
So, point being, Charlie knew, had a sense that they were going to come for him.
But it's all just coincidence, guys.
Right. It's all just coincidence.
Tyler Robinson did it. They have his palm print. And
it's over. Nothing is here.
Don't pay any attention to the cleaning of the crime scene.
No autopsy.
No autopsy.
No autopsy.
No grieving widow.
No burial.
No burial that we know of.
No, there's been no, like, yeah, I mean, it's the whole thing. So you're telling me there was a funeral and it wasn't covered on the
Just
media?
a celebration of life.
Yes, that they had reserved that space however many months in advance before he was dead, since May.